Hello. This is what I do to precast as a quickness scrapper. You can also do it on DPS builds, up to you. It will provide might for your group uh, and some wounds for yourself that you can use to amplify your damage. So feel free to use it as well. What I like to do, bare minimum, well actually let me go over my gear. As wound DPS, I highly recommend getting a build template and an equipment template for 100% wound duration. So here I would have full diviner gear with monk runes, full diviner accessories, relic of the claw, and diviner weapons with a superior sigil of celerity and a major one. You can stack them as long as they're not the same tier. For the build, it is important that you have the trait selected as your regular power, or as your fighting template, but if you're free to change the skills here. So for example, I'll have healing turret here for an extra blast if I ever need it. Bulwark gyro for the 2-belt skill for stability, and then just two instant cast skills that I just put on just because. You can also take another instant cast skill like Elixir U, for example, or other sorts of utilities, but whatever. It's not necessary. So to start out with, bare minimum, we're gonna blast our short bow twice. And we're gonna put down a fire field with a 4 and then blast with 2 and 5. Take singularity and then blast again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Simple as that. You stack a quickness and you give might to everyone. Both on quickness, well, on quickness build you obviously give quickness, but on your DPS build you give might. So I would recommend that to be the bare minimum of what you do. Preferably again with 100% boom duration gear. Now, you can add more things to it as you're casting it because of these skills that are instant cast. So I would do 4 to 5 at the same time cast all my other skills, and 2, 5 again while the fire field's still active, and then utilize my 2-belt skills again. But not my utility skills because I do not want them to go off on cooldown when I switch to my fighting templates. For example, if I had pressed Battle Roar again and then I switched, my bomb kit will go off cooldown, will go on cooldown, and that is a big no-no. I'll incorporate Relic of the Claw this time because we have that in our Precast template, right? Gonna be triggered using Scepter of Thorns. So in a party setting, I would actually start out with putting quickness down first so that my short bow 4 and 2 have quickness when I cast them. So, boom, 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 boom. Run into the boss, trigger Relic of the Claw, then go switch to my fighting template, and you know, just do my rotation and mess it up or whatever. So that is the precast that I do. So we'll do it again, right? Start out with function gyro for instant quickness once the whole group's here. Then I begin a short bow loop with the instant cast skill sprinkled somewhere there. Run towards the boss, Relic of the Claw, then do my rotation. Oh, okay. Now, you can also incorporate another template that has Relic of Mt. Balrior. Maybe you don't have to, it doesn't have to be a template, but you can also use the Mt. Balrior relic for an extra 50% damage. The principle is have it equipped, go into your elite mortar skill, and then you go into your fighting template right before a fight starts. This area here pops up, and then as long as you're in that area, you'll get a 50% damage increase. Now you can stay on the same wounding template and then switch relics manually. What I like to do is just have another equipment template with the relic equipped. That way I can just go 1, 2, 3. So we'll see that in action. So we're gonna wait some time for the Mount Balrior relic cooldown to finish. Do some quickness. Do my normal precast. Trigger Relic of the Claw. Switch to the Mount Balrior relic equipment set. Trigger Mount Balrior relic. Now the fighting equipment template, and then my rotation. So I would consider that the more higher end one with 2 relic. So you can have like a 0 relic precast, ignore the Scepter of Thorns. You just do them all actually again. So 0 relics here, not using Relic of the Claw, Relic of Mount Balrior. Got a quickness, short bow again. And then switch to fighting. Boom, 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 boom. Now one relic precast. The same thing, short bow, claw, fighting. Probably should have just done this in the SFTA. Alright, now 2 relic precast, claw and Balrior. Now it disappeared. The precast templates with your different relics, they're the same again. They're full diviner. Same weapons, same everything aside from just the relic. It is only the relic that changes. And then obviously the fighting templates, your standard snow crows, or whatever build you're running, you know, full Zerker, whatever, yada. But yeah, to recap, turbo, these are the utils you want. Feel free to bring less or more, up to you. Stability, super important though, for your damage, super speed as well. Relic of the Claw, optional, triggering with Scepter of Thorns. Relic of Mount Balrior, also optional, triggering by just going into your mortar kit, and then that's it. You don't even have to leave the mortar kit. You can actually just swap to your template or different weapon set. As long as you just go into mortar kit, you're fine. And then once you equipment template out, yeah, there you go. You'll still have it, but it will close automatically. So that's always nice. Okay, that's it. Bye.